for Oregon as well, where an estimated 500,000 people had to leave their homes. I mean, look at this video right here. The fires are just moving at a fast rate. We can tell you at least 3 people were killed in Oregon fires. A child died in the fire just in the neighboring Washington state. Oregon Governor Kate Brown said some communities were substantially damaged with hundreds of homes lost. Elise Haas is back on the scene today. We checked in with her yesterday, and Elise, it doesn't seem much has changed, but tell us what's happening around you right now just south of Portland.
Suzanne, so I've now moved to another place, this town called Molalla, and it is probably just, it's about 30-40 minutes west of Estacada, where I was yesterday, where those fires were raging. So now Molalla is the latest level 3 evacuation zone. What I'll kind of just point out to you from where I am, you see how hazardous the air is right here. We also have highways that are closed, and officials are preventing people from going towards the dangerous fires right now. On top of that, it is a ghost town. Gas stations, grocery stores, restaurants, you name it. Everything's closed. No one can get any resources in this area right now. You have to go to level 2 or level 1 or to safer areas. So the thing that's probably the saddest is, on top of people being, likely that they could lose their homes, we now have an issue of potential looters. We already know that some crews have, been arresting some suspected looters as well. So this morning in Molalla, they've had a curfew in effect from 10 p.m. until 6 a.m. and we had sheriff's deputies who are out patrolling the area as well to try and keep home safe from looters, not just from fires. So it really complicates the situation. On top of that, we do have people who are last minute packing their bags, trying to get what they need to get out of town, with this being one of the latest ones to be in the level 3 go now. But things are happening really fast. Extreme fire danger in Oregon is unlike anything that the fire marshal has seen in their lifetime. So level 1 can jump to level 3 in the blink of an eye.
Elise, not only from a national standpoint, not only are the wildfires a focal point in Oregon, but also the protests that have been happening in Portland. Have these wildfires impacted what's happening?
I mean, there's still protests that are continuing. I think a lot of people's focus has then turned, especially the media as well, turning to these wildfires that are impacting tens of thousands of people in the area. The one thing that I think is the biggest issue, however, is there's a lot of misinformation and rumors going on about how these wildfires are starting, and it's really sad that people are spreading this kind of misinformation, saying that Black Lives Matter protesters are the ones igniting these fires. It's just absolutely not true. There's nothing to substantiate that, and all of our law enforcement here are also tweeting out and broadcasting that is false information. So I think that's just the saddest thing of the overlap between protests and fires.
And real quick before you go, an update on those evacuations. Are there nearby communities who are basically just preparing right now, maybe just assuming that they're going to be evacuated?
Absolutely. So again, where I am, I'm in Clackamas County, and there's 4 fires that are currently burning here. The largest being the Riverside Fire, burning at 125,000 acres. The reason that one's so complicated is it's actually starting to merge with another large fire that's burning at 182,000 acres in a different county, and they're starting to come together. So that's the largest issue that we have right now. But then there's, again, 3 other fires that are spread out across Clackamas County that are pushing people out. So at this point, yes, level 1, 2, and 3 evacuations are for the entire county, and they're creeping even closer to Portland, which is crazy.
Wow.
Because the thing is, most of the time when we have these wildfires, they really are in the wilderness, and now it's ripping through towns, and I think that's the biggest change. Yeah, so this is very different with all of these homes being lost. We've lost 16 homes in Clackamas County, more than 230 structures as well. So it's definitely a hard firefight, but we're waiting for some airdrops hopefully to come in today. But the hardest part is with all of the low visibility, they haven't been able to do it. But we do have some FEMA resources, we have federal resources and state resources coming our way, people from Texas and Utah to come out and help.
Yeah, all the resources we need right now to help contain this fire. We appreciate your time, Elise. Thanks so much again joining us from Oregon.